What's up, guys? Classy Metal here. Have a small collection update for you guys today. It's only 5 CDs. I actually wanted to hold off and do this collection update with some other stuff that's coming in and just do one big update. But this label that I got these from, Pagan Flames, has a sale going on right now that is buy one item get one free. And I kind of wanted to make you guys aware of that sale, so I figured I would go on and show some stuff that I picked up on their site. That way you could jump on there and take advantage of the good deal that they got going right now. And it's buy one get one free on anything, whether you want vinyl. Obviously, I picked up CDs, which I'll show. They have some tapes, shirts, all kinds of DVDs. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff on the site. My purchasing power is a bit limited at the moment, but I was able to pick up a few things recently. I wanted to show these. As far as I know, these albums are still available with the sale going on. So I will try to link up something so you can listen or hear these somehow, some way, whether it be a YouTube stream, Bandcamp link, something. That way you can check them out. Maybe you'll jump on there and grab some for your own. There's a ton of CDs in their distro. When I made this order, I spent forever just kind of combing through their catalog and seeing what they had to offer. Definitely filled in some holes in the collection that I've been meaning to fill, and could take a couple of these were on my want list on Discog, so it was nice to finally knock those out and get those off of there. Just going to jump into this and show you the 5 albums that I have. The first one is some Norwegian black metal. This is Kvalvog. I have mentioned them on this channel before. I was introduced to them, I think it was in 2017, on their sophomore full length entitled Malum. I absolutely fell in love with that release, and the follow up to that was just as good. This is their debut. This was released back in 2014. I've been meaning to get my hands on this one quite some time. This one is entitled Noema. I probably butchered that. Kvalvog. It is pretty much a one-man project. The main person behind it, Kvalvog himself, does everything but the drums. So he writes everything and does the vocals and all the other instruments aside from the drums. This is kind of a throwback. It feels like almost second wave Norwegian black metal. There's a huge Satyricon influence going on in this, and then I think the main influence behind this project is Mysticum, and they even do a cover of the Kingdom Comes track from Mysticum on this debut album, and they pull it off absolutely flawlessly. The production may be a bit too polished for some people, but I absolutely love everything that this band has put out. I have not been disappointed by any of the 3 full lengths. I had a little bit of trepidation going into the debut because there was that 3 year gap, and sometimes you just don't know what to expect, especially on a debut of something like this. But they pulled this off. This may be my favorite album from the band, so I was very pleasantly surprised and thankful to be able to fill that hole and put this into the collection. So definitely check out Kvalvog if you are into that older Norwegian black metal style. Next up, I have an EP that came out in 2014. This is a band that I slept on. Apparently, some of my fellow YouTube brethren mention this album quite often. I don't know why it stayed off my radar. I don't know why I never checked it out. I am definitely kicking myself now for being so late to finding this band, because I picked up their 2015 only full length. It came in, I think, last week, and when I first listened to that one, I was blown away, and I felt angry that nobody mentioned the band to me. But apparently, this band has been general knowledge to most people, and I've been just living under a rock somewhere. As I said, I just recently picked up their 2015 full length. This was the EP that came out in 2014. This is Downfall of Nur with Umbras a Forestas. I don't speak. I think that's probably Spanish. This band is out of Argentina, and I absolutely love them. How can I put this into words? The generic way for me to put this is they are atmospheric, folky black metal. Um, they are able to take black and folk and mesh it with post metal like flawlessly and seamlessly. It's hard to put into words. There's a bit of an originality that comes with this project that is kind of lost. I have trouble saying it's atmospheric black metal just because you kind of get in this mindset. You've heard so many bands that sound almost identical under that atmospheric black metal moniker, and when something like this comes across your radar and you listen to it and it sounds so original and so different, you're almost at a loss at how to describe it. It's, for me, black and folk metal with this mesh with post metal, and they do it, they pull it off. They're masters at the craft with that. So definitely excited to have that one in the collection. I will be spinning this probably nonstop along with that full length that came out in 2015. Next up, we have some black metal, more black metal. This is the last of the black metal. We'll move on to other genres for you guys after this. Kind of pagan-esque black metal out of England. This is a band that I've been working backwards in their discography. Their last full length came out in 2018. I picked it up, and then I picked up their 2017 full length, and then this one came out in 2015. And they have two that came out before this, so I'm just slowly working myself backwards in their catalog, and I've loved everything that I've heard from them so far. The band that I'm talking about is Nordland, and this album is entitled Songs of Regression. It's pretty fitting since I'm regressing backwards through their discography. This was released on Metallic Media and Black Plague Records, and I said it was in 2015 already. Their 2018 album, I believe it's called like The Great Stones or something along those lines, was nearly flawless. And then I heard the 2017 European Paganism full length, and that was the one that just solidified my love for this project. So now I'm slowly but surely going to work myself back through their catalog. I've heard some bits and pieces of this full length as well, and I've loved everything that I've heard on it. It is a one-man project. This one also has some pretty crisp production value going on, at least the two follow-up albums that were on this. I'm assuming from what little bits I've heard on this one already, it's going to be more of the same. But I absolutely love this. The fact that it's a one-person project and they're able to pull this off is pretty amazing, and I'm excited to have that one in the collection. Changing gears a little bit, we have some death metal out of Belarus. This is a band that was doing kind of groovy old school death metal before it was back in style. They had two full lengths that came out around, I think this one came out in 2012. They had one prior to that, and then they took almost a 6-year hiatus and put out two full lengths around the 2018 time period. And those two, the two new full lengths they have are absolutely flawless. So I had to jump on this one when I saw it was on there and pick up their 2012 release. This is Vistery, and the name of this album is Sinister Prophecy. And I've heard praises and praises and praises for this release. It's just groovy, ferocious, old school sounding death metal. It has little hints, with the band being from Belarus, you still get hints of that U.S. old school death metal, that almost that Florida vibe going on. But you also have some European flair going in with this as well. So, and this was actually a first press. So this album has been repressed since. And I was surprised to actually pick up a first press in this from their distro there. This was released through Satanith Records. I can't remember who did the repress on that. Killmark, or I can't remember who the label was that actually did the repress. The represses, even the first press, isn't that hard to find. So killer stuff there, and definitely stoked to have that slab of death metal in the collection. And then the last album that I picked up from Pagan Flames is an absolute classic. I didn't know that this album had even been repressed. It is some Death Doom out of Czechia. And Death Doom has just kind of made a huge resurgence, a huge comeback. I partially look at Liam over at the Death Doom Metalhead. Since he fired that channel up, there's been an excitement through myself, and I know a lot of other people have kind of revisited the Death Doom genre and are finding stuff just through his recommendations that are just stuff that we've overlooked and new to us, stuff that we absolutely love. When I saw this available on Pagan Flames, I had to jump on it. This is Dissolving of Prodigy with Time Ruins Also Beauty. This was originally released back all the way back in 1997. It was reissued in 2015 by Parrot Magazine Productions. So I know a lot of you probably have never heard this. If you have not, especially a lot of you that are just now kind of finding that love for Death Doom, this is one that I do highly recommend that you check out. They have some other full lengths in their discography as well, but none of those other full lengths ever just reached out and grabbed me the way that this one did. And I had remember hearing this, and I'd almost just forgotten about it. And I saw it on the site. I recognized the artwork, and it just kind of clicked something in my brain. I was like, I know this from somewhere. Going back and revisiting just a couple tracks, I knew exactly what it was, and it was like an auto. I'll throw this into the cart because I had to have it. So just melancholy, brooding, beautiful Death Doom, and great stuff. It's actually in English, even though the band is out of Czechia. I know some people get turned off if they can't follow the lyrics. For me, that's a minor thing because the lyrics sometimes feel the vocals almost feel like an added instrumentation to some albums. But the lyrics on this are in English, so you English speakers can rejoice with that. But definitely check this one out too, especially if you're getting into some Death Doom now more than ever, like most of us are. Definitely check out that one. I'm going to link all of these up in the description somehow, some way, so you can at least hear a track or something off of them. And I will also put Pagan Flames storefront link in the description as well. The buy one get one free sale is absolutely. They have some CDs on there like $1 or $2 in their sale bin. If you wanted to just rack up on uh, $1 and $2 CDs, you could get two for $1, two for $2, and they offer media mail shipping. So you're definitely going to get some killer deals on that. It's all in the description, so check those out. I have a couple of other things on the way. The Gorehouse Records grab bag. I got another one of those on the way, and then a Life After Death order is coming at some point. And I have some other stuff from Life After Death that I just never showed in videos. I think I'm just going to do one large, like Life After Death, several, like 3 orders all in one video and just knock it out that way. That's all I've got for today. I am going to Memphis on Wednesday to see Primitive Man, Mortiferum, and Body Void. There's a couple other bands on that bill as well. I will probably do a video Thursday if I do pick up some stuff from that show. And then there will be a new CD collection installment up on Sunday. So there are things on the way from the channel, on the way for the channel. Trying to get back in the swing of it here and keep you some steady content coming. I kind of fell off after COVID. It was hard getting back in the swing of things. My voice feels strong finally, and that is a good thing. So we're going to keep them coming. As long as you guys are watching and interacting, the videos will stay on the way. So stay classy, stay metal, and I will see you guys very soon. I promise.